if anyone from Acura, Honda, whatever y'all want to call yourself sees this video, please push out some sort of software update to put in this car. Hey YouTube Vlog family, it's your girl Kim. We are back with another video. In today's video, I'm sure you guys can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about my car. The two videos that I made about my car, I got a decent amount of feedback, and I'm like, we need to make this a regular thing. So I'm gonna get outside here in a second and tell you guys some of the things that I like about the car. We are in 2025. I got my car in December 2023, so we are almost 2 years in. And you know, I have like my gripes. So without telling my business, right? So I like to drive, you know, and I think I mentioned to you guys before, there's a delay in the gas pedal. Actually, someone commented on one of my videos. They're like, hey, you know, if you put it in sport mode, you know, that delay that you get, you know, with it accelerating is not there. Now, I've driven stick shift before. I could probably be better because I didn't have that many lessons at it. But I feel like if sport mode is meant to mimic manual stick shift, I feel like for the fact that the clutch isn't there, it just, something about it just doesn't feel right. So I'm not a fan of the sport mode. I haven't really driven in sport mode, and I probably won't. I'm just a little lazy. If it was the regular stick shift, I probably would. Needless to say, I just discovered this. One more gripe, right, before I tell you guys about my discovery. Don't mind my weight, y'all. Anyway, my gripe with this vehicle is that this is a 2022. My friend has an Accord, which is also 2022. And if you guys know anything about cars, then you will know that Honda and Acura, they're the same company, which is, someone actually pointed this out to me before. If you ever notice the Acura logo, the point never really meets the top. So it's meant to look like an A, but it's actually an H. Put that out there. But yeah, so they're the same company. So why is it that an Accord 2022 has wireless CarPlay, but an Acura, which is supposed to be like a next step above, you have to plug it in, or you have to buy something like aftermarket or third party? And I'll tell you my gripe with that, right? So I mentioned to you guys before, I'm pretty tech savvy. I'm into phones, and phones, I won't necessarily say they have like a charge cycle, but the more you plug your phone in to charge it when the battery's not dead, is the faster the battery's going to start to lose its charge. Is the best way to put it. So in order for me to be able to use Android Auto, because you know I'm an Android girly, properly, I have to plug my phone in, and every time I plug it in, it charges the phone, which I'm not a fan of. I do love the convenience. I don't know if you guys recall, I'm going to turn the I do actually have two screens. So this is the screen here that does Android Auto and integrates with my phone, and then I have the other one down here that does the music. So I like it, especially for like GPS. Like I do obviously have this mount here, and initially when I had this mount, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be using this mount because I use my phone for GPS. But I end up using it because if I'm filming in my car, it's just more convenient than me having to hold the phone. So I like having that second screen, but I just don't like having to plug my phone in. And if anyone from Acura, Honda, whatever y'all want to call yourself sees this video, please push out some sort of software update to put in this car. Now, I know they don't make this car any longer, but I just feel like for a car that originally retailed, because anytime I buy a car, I don't ever buy like the lowest model, sorry, it's a ramble, that's supposed to be like an A-spec, some sort of like a premium version, I shouldn't have to plug my phone in. Like we're in 2025. This is 2022. Like, get it together. Put out a software update. Make it wireless. Stop forcing me, because you clearly have the technology. You put it in a car the same year by your same company, so it's possible. That's my gripe. I am gonna get out really quickly and just kind of, you know, go around the car and tell you guys what I like, what I don't like. And I guess we can compare it to my next video. If you guys haven't checked out that video, I'm going to link those two videos down below so you can check them out to see, you know, what's really changed. Oh, and speaking of which, I remember you guys mentioned that these are garage door openers, and that's what they're supposed to be for. And I actually did check it out. Whenever I mess with these, the lights in the car changes. So I'm not sure if that's like a secondary thing. Somebody comment down below, let me know. But anytime I interfere with that, something about the lights inside the car changes. And I double checked because I thought I was going crazy, but I'm clearly not, because it happened. I think I videotaped it. If I can find the video, I'll include it, but it definitely behaved differently the minute I started to mess with that for the lighting. Oh, we listen and we don't judge. The car, it's not a mess. The car is clean. But I just had some stuff in my car. I just discovered this button and I'm like, what is this button for? And I'm like, it's not for up or down, which I do actually like that you can actually lift the seat up or down, because y'all know I'm 5'11", I'm tall, back and forth. But I was pressing, I'm like, the back here, it inflates. How cool. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? The next thing I like that's real simple, and I don't ever adjust it because I don't need to adjust it, I'm tall. But this comes up and down, which, you know, if you're little, because y'all know I'm big, I'm a giant, it's cute. Then the fact that this comes out, and I know this is like little things, but for me it's the small details. This comes out like this, so it can extend. So as for right now, where I'm gonna take a nap in my car, this gonna come in handy. What else do I like? The other thing that I've noticed in this car, and I don't know if anyone else has this issue or have noticed this, I feel like it's slowed down. What do I mean by that? Like, so I have a car and my other car is older, and I feel like over time, like obviously, you know, it maybe probably need like a tune up, but like when you press the gas, it's not like taking off. And I feel like I noticed that with this. Now I know there's always a delay, but I feel like I have to like press the gas really, really hard for it to like kick off. So I'm like, I don't know what that's about. And the engine just, I don't know, it just sounds different. Maybe I'll have them check it out next time I go for like my maintenance. But I just noticed that and I was like, yeah, that's a little bit off, because it wasn't like that before. Now this is we're gonna call this a petty gripe. It's not petty, but obviously the car is newer, it has a warranty on it, and then to honor that warranty, there's things that I'm not gonna do in the vehicle just as yet. But I took my car to the dealership. I take my car to the dealership all the time, and they're like, oh well, you know, we recommend you get an alignment. Now I tell people, some of my friends are even like, you know about cars? Yeah, I know about cars. First of all, what do you mean it needs an alignment? Oh, we just recommended at this point. Well, can you give me a printout? Is my response to them. And they're like, oh well, blah 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 blah. You know, it's just a recommended maintenance, and people don't understand this. You have a user owner's manual, right? And in that manual tells you the maintenance that's required or recommended by the manufacturer for the vehicle. Now these dealerships, they don't make that much money. Services, I know, is where they make the money. So they're gonna recommend things for you to do that will make them money. After that conversation, he couldn't tell me why I need an alignment. It's just a recommendation. And if you've ever driven, you know what a car feels like when you're in alignment. It'll be pulling to the left or to the right, or it'll be constantly cutting your tires. Like, that's not the case. Don't recommend something that's $170 for me to get that is not needed. And furthermore, like, so my thing is, right, and for people, I know some of you guys are probably just here just for the vehicle, but if you've come to my channel and you've seen it in my videos before, I give grace. I just don't give grace for bullshit. Another thing they try to do to me is I needed a rim. Y'all remember that? It was in one of them vlogs months ago. And they're like, oh yeah, you know, you need 2 rims, $914 per rim. And I'm like, damn, that shit's expensive. And we're gonna get to why I'm bringing this story up, right? And I was like, well, can I see it? So they take a picture of it, and they took a picture of one rim. So I'm like, well, can I see the other one? He's like, oh, well, the other one is not as bad. Noted, right? So whenever I go get my rims, not my rims, my tires, I go to one place. I like the way they do business. I've been, you know, getting stuff from them for a long period of time, and I haven't had any issues, so I'm going to continue to go. And I end up buying 4 rims and 4 tires on Facebook Marketplace for $800. Now I only need 2, and I'm like, well, if I was spending $914 for 1 rim, why wouldn't I spend $800 for 4 rims and 4 tires? It's already come in handy, well worth the money. So I already have that on the back burner. So I put 2 of them in my back seat. Obviously I put something on the seat so it doesn't damage the seat, and I take it to the tire place, and I'm like, you know, hey, these 2, the rims are bad. I want you to swap my tires with these rims and, like, you know, flip flop them and do what you need to do. Put them on there. I get in their back place to put my tires and my rims back in the back seat of my car, and I'm looking over the rim, and I'm like, only one of them is bad. Now I felt as though if I'm telling you to change the rim because the rim was damaged, you should have said, hey, the other rim is not damaged. Let me not change it. No, instead they change it and charge me, and I had to like pay to get them to change it back because the dealership was trying to sell me 2 rims and I only needed one. So y'all, this is now strike number 2. In addition to the fact where I complain about things, and let me tell you something, baby, I am not a complainer. I deal with a lot of issues. I have a lot of patience. It takes a lot for me to sit here and say something about anything, and if I do, it's because it's becoming a problem. And what I had mentioned to them was the car charger wasn't really working, and they kept brushing me off and dismissing me. And I'm like, y'all are on your last damn leg, and the only reason I'm coming here is because I need this warranty to still be where the warranty is at. But it's like, you don't listen to me and you're trying to upsell me, and then you're lying. Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot do that. And then somebody else in my family had the same. Y'all remember how the dealership messed me up with my Civic? Anywho, so I feel like I mentioned this before in one of my other videos. I wholeheartedly believe that this car was hit. Now, it could just be me. And it could be because I've had a lot of people comment in the comment section for my other videos, and they're like, oh, well, they don't make the cars the way they used to, and I think I'm just accustomed to being made that way. But something about it just tells me this car has been hit. So y'all know I like to make noise. So I had my cousin, he wired my car for an amp and a sub, and when he was wiring it, I'm like, yo, why is this not closing back the way it's supposed to close back? So he lifted up the check, and I promise you there was like a clump of paint like this big. And I should have taken a picture of it so you guys can see, but y'all have been on my channel, y'all know we don't do the fabricating, the falsifying stuff. But I say all that to say, I feel as though it was hit and it was repainted, which is why I got it for the price that I got it, with the low miles that it had on it. But if you look at this side here, right? See how big the space is? See how my nails can fit in between? When you come over on this side, it's so tight. I don't know if you guys can see it, that it quite literally dents this. That's one of the reasons why when my cousin had to repaint one of the rims, he was like, yeah, this rim was repainted and repaired, and it was a pretty big damage. Like, there's like little things. The other thing too that I've noticed about this car, we're gonna call this one another petty gripe. I feel like for almost $34,000 for this to be a premium model, for it not to have the basic features, it's very cheaply made. And it's not necessarily about the price, but you know, I'm not like I don't know, say no Mercedes-Benz, I don't say no BMW. I like the car. I genuinely like the aesthetics, like how it's not digital on a dash, how it still kind of looked like my Civic, like, and it's clean on the inside, not too many buttons. I don't like a busy interior, so I like it, but I just feel like it's cheaply made. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, if they discontinue this car because of low sales, I see why. Like, I'm gonna show y'all, right? I'm gonna come out of the car and I'm gonna show y'all so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. So on this side, one of the clips was broken, and I got one from my cousin and he put it in there. But like, this is not supposed to have like this space here. It's supposed to fit nice and easy inside this groove, but it won't fit. See this? And things like this really, really bother me. Same thing. See how it fits on this side? A little bit more seamless. It just doesn't fit like that on the other side, and I don't like it. Like, even when we get back here, like, I was cleaning my car the other day, and I'm like, yo, why is this, like, even like this, like, I say all that to say, I am okay with the price that I paid for my car, right? But at MSRP, brand new off the showroom floor at almost $34,000, and y'all ain't even got it together. Y'all ain't even got Apple CarPlay or Android CarPlay wireless for a 2022 car. Is crazy work. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Like, Acura, I challenge you guys, do a software update. I know you can. Or if you want to, because, you know, I've realized over the years, like, car manufacturers, they start to implement like things that you can add on a la carte to a vehicle to make it your own and to make it more premium. Give me the option to get one manufactured by you guys that I can buy separately and put in a vehicle. And I have actually spoken with Acura about this, and they're like, oh yeah, the dealership sells something made by. And I'm like, no, they don't. No, they don't. Stop. Why are you lying? Don't lie. Outside of that, I think that's really like all I have for you guys in terms of like things that like bother me, things that I'm okay with, things that I've fallen in love with. Yeah, the car is still growing on me. It's growing on me. I think I like the aesthetic of it. Yeah, I like the aesthetic. So, you know. All right, so I figured out one of the last gripes that I have before I wrap this video up. The rims. I don't know if there would have been a better way. Like, I love the aesthetic of the rims, but I don't know if there would have been a better way to have rims that don't dent so easily, because Lord have mercy. Yeah, I really don't like that. Like, obviously I had an older car. I think it had like 15-inch rims. These are like 18, and like the tire is like this thin. So like, I do my best to avoid potholes, but when there's like inclement weather, like snow, and they plow and they dig up stuff that you're not aware of and you don't see it, I don't even know if there's a better way to put like I don't know if there's a better way to put like a bigger tire on there, but however it goes, like, I don't like the fact that the tire is so thin. I got a bubble in my tire. I have no idea how I got a bubble in my tire. I had to change a rim that got dented from what I couldn't even remember was, I guess, like a little dig from like snow plowing. Yeah, so that's my, I think, my last gripe for now. If I think of anything else, I'll come back to you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on those post notifications. But that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.